Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the Secret World Legends. Now, why many of you old school viewers might be rejoicing to return back to this IP, a lot of you new ones who came for me on Cultist Simulator or later may be a bit confused about this because before Cultist Simulator came out, Secret World Legends was my primary go-to for this channel. It's this huge Cosmic Horror MMO, which is sadly on its last legs. Last time I checked the server, just before doing the recording here, there was like 4 people in my area. So yeah. So the deal with this one is that long ago it was the preeminent, though buggy as hell, Cosmic Horror experience, because it was this multiplayer thing set at the end of the world, not just before the end of the world like most Cosmic Horror, but Cosmic Horror where the end is already started, the bad things are breaking in. Now, I'm not going to explain any further about the series, because if you want to see it, I'll put a link up there to the right, and you should see episode 0, the first series, just going to explain what I'm doing here, because I cannot recap the entire thing all over. The brief paragraph decision is Gaia. Right, the old ones are breaking in. Gaia has released spirits known as bees to bond with certain individuals and give them superpowers in order to be able to save her. So, my original character, Hipster Dude, went through the entire series, but there are 3, and count them, 3 factions. And those factions are the Illuminati, which was his one, the Dragon, and the Templars, with the Templars being sort of a secret army, and the Dragon, well, they're kind of harder to explain, so it's better to just show you. So we're going to go to my second character here. Let's switch over to a character select. We'll go over to that, and you can see, of course, the original Hipster Dude. Now, if you are watching this in real time, you'll notice that the character model is the one that I based off the character for the Let's Try Marvel's Midnight Suns. This was my iconic person, and I do tend to still use him for announcements and such, so long as these servers last, but I have to admit that one day we probably will be doing it with Marvel's Midnight Marvel Suns, because this won't be anymore. But anyways, let's create a new character. Hit it. Now this, of course, is my terrible, hold on for the sound there. This is my terrible apartment. Yeah, the thing is that when this came out, this could be a typical apartment, which I honestly think is still gotten smaller in these days for the individual called Hipster Dude, because I figured him being, you know, this guy sucking a dead-end job in an apartment with optional relationships. That kind of means why that he would be chosen, because, well, he's disposable. Yeah, you send your disposable ones out to fight. Anyways, let's get to the creation. Now we're going to be making a female character this time around, just because I kind of associate the how do I put this? The Illuminati with the more masculine mindset of corporations and secret governments. This time around, we're going with the Art of Chaos. We will be the Dragon, because this is a group that's entirely founded on synchronicity. Yes, they're weaponizing synchronicity against Cthulhu, and spoiler, it kind of works. Let's go. This is who they are.
카오스를 이론적으로 정의해 볼까?
Yeah, the Korean.
그건 1000개의 동전을 공중에 던지는 것과 같다. 하나하나의 동전이 떠올랐다가 떨어지면서 정의와 탐욕, 관용과 처형, 고난과 따분함을 결정하는 것이다. 드래곤은 누구일까? 우리는 동전의 어느 한쪽 면도 아니다. 그저 운명이 우리를 위해 움직이기를 바랄 뿐이다. 우리는 동전이 아니라 동전을 던지는 손이다. 동전이 그리는 궤적이고 동전을 흔드는 거친 바람이기도 하다. 셀 수 없는 조건에 따라 결과는 달라지지만 우리는 그 모든 결과를 파악하고 조작하려고 노력한다. 1000개의 동전이 떨어져 내리는 동안 우리는 공식을 만들고 계산해서 각 동전이 어디에 떨어질지 예측한다.
The fusion.
떨어진
Oh wait.
다음에는 어떻게 할까? 우리는 상황에 따라 적당히 조절한 다음 동전을 다시 공중으로 튕긴다. 우리는 드래곤이다. 이 이론이 정의하는 범위를 넘어 카오스 제어한다.
Yes, chaos magic meets chaos theory, which and chaos mathematics, which of course is about the fact that there are patterns within chaos, which seems counterintuitive until you realize that all things are chaos and order is just what we all pretend is real. And the more you start diving into the occult, the more you begin to realize how real that really is. I mean, how true that truly is. Anyways, so let's pick them. Let me make sure. 1 second. Sorry, had a pop-up. Gonna clear that. All right, so Art of Chaos, Dragon. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is about the 2,500 mark, okay, for subscribers when I promised to do this one. And that passed a while back, by the way, but I kind of, you know, had my house partially torn apart, so that kind of got in the way of things, so we're catching up. Anyways, I like that one. Face. All right, let's go with... Yeah, it's a very simple character creator. Kind of like that one. Hairstyle. It's okay. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, so we're going to go with... Which one was it? Come on, look at me. I can't rotate the model, unfortunately. Not sure about that. That's the way it... Ooh, that's probably where we started. Yeah, it's got a ponytail in the back. You know what? We're going to go a little... It's a... Oh, hell no. Yeah, I think the long ones work better. Eye color, chaos, definitely dark blue. Facial features, do we... Yeah, we're going with that. And makeup. Can you do that for guys? I don't know. This is like an old game. Inclusivity and such. Ah, wait. No, definitely not that. I'm kind of okay with this one, actually. Yeah, let's go with this. Third eye one. Select clothing. Oh, character size. Let's go a little small. Yeah, I kind of go with small because chaos is one of those things that... You see, order would say that the strongest person is the largest one, right? Because the order deals with the principles that are, in fact, the easy to understand, a reliable system. The larger person is stronger. But if the smaller person is a chaos magician and can fuck your shit up by thinking about 2 coins clicking together to the sound, to a G minor in their own head, now that's chaos. Anyways, let's see a moment here. Ooh, colorations. No, too dark. Definitely not. Kind of got a Morgan look here. I'm kind of digging it. Let's go. Speaking of which, let's see if we can find clothing. Hats. I don't know if we want a hat for her. Actually, I'm kind of okay with this. Nah, let's go with hair. All right, accessory. The glasses are more hipster dudes kind of thing. And oh, hell no. No. I think we're better off not doing that. Chest. Oh, wait. Gotta get the coat off first if you want to see anything. I like it. Casual but professional. I like it. And the shoes. Let's see what we got here. Green. Actually, I'm going to go with this because, you know, I like the casual look here. But yeah, I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, but you start off with a pretty basic in the beginning. So let's start with the next part. Select class. All right, so Ravager, right. Fist, blood magic. That's kind of like a look on her. With blood magic, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with this. Nobile's Berserk. A single target fist weapon channel delivers a large amount of damage in a flurry of blows over a short time. Roots with caster and target spot. Single target blood magic absorb barrier. If your target already has a barrier, they will receive a heal instead. Increased martyrdom conceals 6 blood magic. Healer. Okay, assassin we already did with them. Okay, assault rifle and fist weapons. Shotgun and hammer. I like it, but I don't like it. Nah. Gunslinger. Tempting. Magus. We already did the elemental route. That's a trickster. Chaos and pistols. That would actually fit, wouldn't it? Yeah. The problem is the Pandemonium is just point you, and I'm not doing a melee build. So, honestly, yeah, we go with the Ravager. I like it. Create name. Okay, nickname. This is primarily going to be the one that we work with. Bloodfire. Let's just be, you know, casual about this. First name, Sandra. Just feel like Sandra. Kaelstrom. Alright. Just random. Okay. Ravagers combine raw fury with ritualistic power in order to overwhelm enemies. They excel at turning enemies and forcing them mystic energies to protect and heal. Alright. So, oh my god. Oh, gods. Okay. Blood Rain. What? Okay, no. Blood Raven. There we go. Actually, hang on. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll go with this. I like it too. Yeah. Heart Fire. No. Blood Queen. Let's go with that. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh my god. I'll flip to when I actually get one, okay, guys? Alright, Dark Mother. Oh, of course it is. You know what? Bathory. We'll do Bathory. It's an Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Queen. Oh my god. Tiamat. I mean, if we're gonna go like Tiamat. There we go. Oh my god, also being used. Mother of Blood. We got it. Mother of Blood it is. Alright, this is going to be the intro part. I will put in a time code for those of you who have already seen this series, so you don't have to go through the intro again. The rest of you, of course, stick around.
Further developments in Tokyo, where the military is maintaining a heavily guarded perimeter around the site of last month's terrorist attack.
That was not a terrorist
The
attack.
government has stated that an unidentified radical political group released a biological agent in the Tokyo subway, less than 1 kilometer from Orochi Tower. Although the area has been evacuated,
Heard Arasaka Tower there for a moment.
reports of activity inside the perimeter, including ongoing fighting between Orochi security personnel and armed civilians.
This is the bee spirit, by the way, and it's going to empower us.
From approaching within 100 meters of
And our humanity dies. I'm not kidding about this. The spirit will literally take us over.
See the end of days.
Oh, hi Cthulhu.
You will see the dawning of a new age.
You were kind of there at the moment.
To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god.
Timely. This was done like
Stand
2004.
with us or against us.
It was a 6.
The choice is yours.
Yeah, this is Cthulhu's realm.
Remember this.
Now, there's additional cutscenes that were in the original version called Secret Worlds that I added into episode 0 with Hipster Dude. I'm not going to add them here, but if you want to see them, you can go ahead, because there's not really any difference. You know, that probably cost a decent amount. This explains why we have no clothes. Yes, apparently, in exchange for our humanity, we've been given a massive amount of raw power, which we then focus through particular techniques. Of course, we've got to learn how to use it. And not every bee, by the way, makes it through this week. Some emulate themselves, some are captured and interrogated and tortured upon by the secret factions, including the one we're going to become part of. And some of them fall to the darkness and become minions for the old ones. Yeah, he's also here. You're also part of now of a group mind called the Buzzing. You're not getting a deposit back. Back in the CD era. Okay, so yeah, quick tutorial. I will be going through it just to get my own, since it's been several years since I played this regularly. So yeah, and essentially this takes place. See, the thing is, we had a tutorial mission further on that explained how situations got this way. I will be going through that as well, but again, episode 0, people have already seen it in episode 0 of the original series. I'll put a timestamp on so you can skip it. But here we go. Because you might have, you know, gotten this far. Alright, so it's been some changes. By the way, you'll notice I picked the Dream Architect. Alright, title unlocked, Ravager. Excellent.
Child.
Right then. These is the forces of order.
The world trembles. You must learn or be swept away.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh god, what was that again? What was interaction? Oh god, it's been so long. Honestly, I thought you'd tell me by this point. Obtain and complete active mission. Oh, F, there it is. I'm sorry. The dead rise. Tier 1. You have woken up in your bedroom, which is transported into a small cemetery. Well, this is how we kept the rent low. When you proceed forward and learn more about this dream that you are unable to wake up from. Now, this is how you accept missions in the main game. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, gods.
Haste.
Alright. Manifestation of order. Now, the thing is, you'll wonder why I am, in fact... Okay, that's the run move. Looking around, because a lot of times you're going to find what are called, we find little honeycombs here, which indicate that there's lore for you to download. Alright. Grab. Yeah, I get used to that noise. Alright. Inventory. Equip. The primary weapon here, which is the Imperial Fist Weapon, which is basically basically not much. Basic iron. Alright, cool. What do you got?
The dead are rising to the siren song. Destroy them.
All right.
Basic abilities are as effortless as breathing. The power abilities draw upon your reservoir of energy.
All right.
Lay the dead to rest. Silence the call.
All right. So this is like Goddess of Death. This is perfect Goddess of Death. Things. The dead should be dead. Violation of their corpses should be punished. Right, where are you guys? Come on, I expected a little more life to you guys. It's like I've got... Oh. Why do I have... Oh well. Where are you guys? Did you fail to spawn? Because that would suck. I don't know, I'm like... Oh, okay. Q.
Be mindful of the voices.
Listen to the voices that whisper in your sleep.
Okay, so yeah, we've got the dude here who's the representative of the old ones, who's like trying to hack into our signal. This is going to get really bad towards the end of the game. I'm not doing the whole game again.
And control. The Watchers will intervene only in dreams and only once.
The Watchers.
Every one becomes a unique focus for your abilities. To become primal, to inhabit the senses, fist upon flesh, until we burst forth in frenzy.
Berserker! Great.
Let your feelings overflow.
Alright. Give in to the hate. This is the forces of order saying that, by the way. Alright, cool. Learn more about your weapon. Okay. Q. Up. There we go. Primal Wrath. Attack or heal. Build up Fury. When your Fury is above a threshold, you can activate Invigorating Wrath to heal or Frenzied Wrath. Wrath swaps entire ability bar for powerful new abilities until Fury is depleted. Okay. Uh-huh. Kill the suspended Rakasha. Alright, that's... Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, great. Okay, cool. Now, let's hang on a second. Grab this. Show me. Frenzied Wrath. Tap into your Fury for a state of unbridled wrath for a short period of time and cleanse 2 detrimental effects from yourself. During this time, your entire ability bar is changed into a set of new abilities. Ability does not trigger, is not affected by global recharge time. Requires at least 60 Fury to activate. Ravage. Tear flesh from bone, causing you for damage. 5 physical damage. Yeah, this will increase. Shred. Your razor sharp claws shred nearby enemies. And Maim. Default E. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Can we actually build up Fury by killing this thing?
The Rakshasa have also come to lead the song. Have pity, but spare them no mercy. They
Which is I've wondered about. Does she mean human or fallen spirit of Gaia? Yeah, this can take a while. All right, let's go. That effect, by the
shakes, the dead rise. You will be tested.
That effect, by the way, means it's connected to Gaia, the honeycomb. The bees, honey, should be pretty easy there. Head to the next gate. All right.
You are cursed with free will.
I like free will. All right. These guys don't have it. They don't look happy. All right. Continue exploring the graveyard. Great. Hi, guys. Yeah, now we're supercharged, motherfucker. What are you gonna do about it? Again, I'm just looking for stuff. Also, these little scratch marks and stuff. The good thing about this game is that despite it being ancient, it has a lot of little details like this. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of accomplishments here. Alright, defend yourself against reanimated Gravekeeper. Where are you, man? Alright, let's go. Now we go supercharge, and we... Alright, so retrieve item. I guess I get used to that noise. It's the default. Okay, so... Reverent. We've been attacked in the Dream Realm. Basically, it's an evil spirit that's hacked into the system here. Advise me.
Revenants do not follow the call. They follow death.
Right.
You cannot leave this place while it lives. Be agile. Be confident. Your life depends upon it.
Alright, hang on. Well, we'll get this installed. Had to dodge. I'm busy! Gotta remember how this works. Come on, come on. Oof, almost made it. Gotta remember these parts. I gotta remember these controls. I know we just said it, but I've forgotten it already. Hey, I got out of your range, dude. Boom. Lost me. Oh, for crying out loud. I was golden. Control plus R. We're watching you from the dragon. Okay, we'll collect a reward. Goes into our inventory. Yeah, get used to seeing the screen a lot. If you watch the regular series, that is. Yeah, that was kind of sad, but like I said, it's been years since I played this game. Press, send report, and open. Okay, so we got to open the inventory. Alright, cool. We take this, and it's our very first talisman, which gives us a small boost of stuff. You're going to get a lot of this crap. It's going to be raining like that. It's going to rain down like, rain, really. So common. Learning how to combine it all is going to be interesting. But yeah, this tells you some basic manipulation. Oh! Yeah, I really should have watched that first step. Alright, jump down. Nice Egyptian tomb. Egypt's a whole section here.
Eternal darkness is a fool's errand. Wisdom is the light that drives the darkness away.
Yeah, well, you gave me martial skills, woman. Alright, you have landed in a dark and forgotten quarter. The way ahead seems clear. Look around for clues to proceed.
The torch, child. We speak in metaphors because alien minds cannot decipher them.
She's actually
Your
correct.
path will be equally puzzling. Wisdom must be your torch.
Great. The thing is about this with torches, and by the way, is that it's a symbol of the illumination of the mind. But why the lantern, which you all should know in the, Alright. Which we all should know. Alright, cool. That's probably what we want to do, but... Okay. Which way? Which way? I can barely see anything. Now that would no, that'd be wrong. Okay, so we do it again. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff over and over again, trust me on that one. Oh, guys. Seriously. A little bit of a lag from the MMO. Remember, this is an MMO, so therefore... of course, it could have been me just being hasty. I think... Yep, I can see that one. I think... Let's see, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we just go through here. Like we saw that image, we get to go this way then. I didn't hit that one. Ugh. Now you see why why the people love and hate this game. Guys. Guys, get your hit location working out properly here. Alright, alright. Come on. Obviously. Do we have this? Yes, finally. Alright. Take torch. Not sure we're taking another one. But this thing doesn't... Yeah, like, it is realistic in that torches don't actually produce that much light. That's why we always use the lantern in D&D.
Chosen, but you must choose for yourself.
Yeah. Good guys need to honor free will. The bad guys are just annoying. Try to pay you off. Alright, cool. How obvious. M goddess slash. Can barely see anything, guys. That's not the right one. Okay. Oh, we gotta do it in the right order. Alright. Let's find all of them first. Ah, there's M. Okay. Run back here. Activate you. Let's keep going forward. No, that's the right one, I believe. I can see this. I should... Alright, then. Forward and dive deeper in the dream. Feel like James Sunderland, always jumping further down.
This is no dream.
Right, whatever. Like I said, James Sunderland. Silent Hill 2 all over again. Give me a second. Do. Sorry, the sound cuts off when I got a pop-up going. Alright, so let's grab a torch. No, we don't need to grab a torch. Move towards the Dream Architect. Okay, so this is going to be the next mission. The yellow missions.
They are the cats prowling at the walls of reality. You are the mouse. It is best to remain unseen.
Stealth missions. I hate stealth missions. You have stepped into a seemingly abandoned facility. Strange emblems of a crimson fist can be seen on various walls and crates. Proceed with caution as traps and unseen threats are lurking around every corner. Right. Obtain sabotage mission.
A clever mouse creeps carefully to avoid stepping on a trap.
Ah, Transylvania. That's a third area.
It's not my place to intervene, but then...
Yeah, go away. Alright, enter the bunker. Okay, don't touch the mines. Don't touch the lasers. Or the mines. Okay. Yeah, the bloody attempts at making a jump here. It's pathetic. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Okay, just press the big button. Enter the final chamber. Guess the last guy didn't do well.
Where the cat walks, the clever mouse will walk unseen. A mouse cannot defeat a cat face to face.
Depends on the mouse. You seen some of the ones in New York? Well, that's more rats than anything else. Yeah, avoid the detection radius. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And let's, get through here. Having to stop and do this is the tough part. Sneak past to disable the war machine. By turning it back on. Achievements and ignorance. I'd forgotten about that part. Investigate its chassis. Well, it's a good thing they'll turn itself off. Yeah, level 50 versus us. Use the keypad and proceed deeper. Where's the keypad? Keypad here? No. Here? No. Ah, on the left side. Thank you, glowing yellow vice of bees. Press J to open your quest journal. Hey, what? Guys. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what it was trying to do. Oh, it was showing me what it was, even too, damn it. Alright, investigate the chassis. Huh. Let's see if it gives me a picture. Alright. 3691. There we go. Kind of an odd place to keep your secret code, but I'm not complaining. Ah, excellent. We have become a mouse. Mouse is powerful medicine. I mean, just look at how well they survive. All right, send mission report. Okay. Okay, contact. We're checking your progress. We're waiting.
Strengthen you and focus you.
Right then.
They cannot save you.
Yay, we've gone up a level.
Can save you, but the choice will set you free one way or another.
Yeah. It's cosmic horror. We're all doomed in the end. The only question is how. Meet up and investigate Times Square. This is from an actual mission. Really powerful one towards the end, but...
Hurry. We have no time to spare.
Shouldn't we consult the Council of Venice first?
Now is not the time for argument.
God damn it. What's the council ever done for us? Yeah, this is not actually happening. Alright, I cannot wait to attack it with my fist. There are days like this. Alright, cool. Let's do our thing. I did 2 points of damage! Yay! Yeah. Obviously we weren't going to beat it. But that does come from a... Right. Okay, you know, this is like the being in the middle of the worst breakup ever. Oh! Jump scared yourself there. Yeah, definitely the burrito you had is probably in the refrigerator too long. Alright, so move on to the next part. 2 days ago. Yes! We have the magic blue flame now. And our apartment is completely wrecked. We are a demigod, but that's not going to help us. As she said, we are doomed. The game technically is not actually finished. It was never finished, so the final missions were never created. But still love it for what it is. Here we go. This is the unique stuff. If you jumped ahead, this is where... welcome back. Because, you know, tutorial stuff's boring to watch twice. Yeah. This is not a wise old man of the East stereotype. This is probably Yakuza. Or is there a different for South... I don't know if Korea has a different group. Or the Triad, or... And they're magic, too, which is great. And I don't think he's human. But yes, this is how the dragon recruits you. They knock you out. Because the dragon are about chaos. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to harness the synchronicity that surrounds a bee by not really telling you what to do. They just throw you in locations and kind of expect Gaia to deliver you information to do what you need to do. They're not actually working with Gaia. They're using Gaia's weapons for their own purpose. But considering that they also are trying to not let the world end, because, you know, that's bad, we live here, Gaia kind of goes with it. If Gaia can really be said to be sentient, I mean, Gaia's alive, we know that. The bees called the humming, which we will get to eventually, will undoubtedly do provide, which are, I believe, to be the consciousness of all the bees that have gone before us that have lost corporeal form, do guide us, do treat us with affection, do ask us to do really, 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 really tough things. Sometimes. Some of the missions are easy, but yeah, a lot of times it's like, we're fighting Cthulhu and we've given you a small amount of superpower. What do you mean you can't win? Come on. But yeah. But yes. All right. So yeah. Here we are in Seoul. Yes, we have been trafficked to Seoul. The Butterfly of Chaos. If you know the butterfly effect, you know, you could have let me have my coat. And yeah, that's right. A wall just appeared there. That's how we're dealing with chaos here, which means it's more going to obey narrative truths than it's going to obey literal truths. Head towards the butterflies. Ah, so interesting. Bees, Gaia. While butterflies mean chaos. And obviously, they're still working together. I mean, Gaia could be considered to be balance, while these are chaos. And order is, I don't know, ants, I think. Extending the bug metaphor. Alright, so, yeah. Hopefully they left us our credit card. Ominous. Karaoke night. Cool. Ah.
It's in here somewhere. Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, nice to know. Oh no, I forgot.
Are you familiar with the butterfly effect? It asserts that just a tiny change in initial conditions can dramatically change the long-term behavior of a system.
Correct.
Like a butterfly's wings affecting the weather system, turning a light breeze into a tsunami. Most people take this to mean there's no way to predict or find patterns in a system so easily affected by tiny, random, seemingly insignificant events. But chaos theory is not about chaos. It's about order. It's about finding the underlying order in apparently random data.
Correct.
In chaos. In other words, chaos isn't...
random.
Chaos isn't. There's always order. Always. That order is what the dragon chases relentlessly. What they're doing is experimentation. They are testing the systems. They breeding butterflies so that they can discern the patterns. The more random data they introduce to the system, the more data they get back. They're creating a model of the universe, one tsunami at a time. But this is a controlled experiment. So the dragon ensures that with every tiny random change, they remain in complete control. They are ruthless planners. And what they're doing, what they're planning, is acts of... In a way, they are terrorists. Except their acts of terror are small, seemingly without consequence. They don't blow up buildings or planes. They don't murder the innocent. They don't have a doctrine.
That would be order.
What they're doing is a lot more subtle, a lot more effective. They now have enough data in their models now to predict causality, at least to some degree. They put you somewhere, they have a good idea what's going to happen. That's what it's all about. Why you've been brought here to Seoul.
20 years ago, Seoul.
I'm sure you're asking yourself, why me? Why now? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters now is that you've been brought here because they want you here. They need you here. Everything from the moment they visited you until this conversation, it may seem like a series of coincidences, random events. Carefully planned. Part of a model they've designed. Part of a system. It's an experiment, don't you see? Everything has a purpose.
Well done.
Everything is true. Sooner or later, they all go upstairs.
That was a well succinct description of the nature of chaos, in the fact that chaos is actually a system so complex that we cannot understand it, but we can learn components of it. We can learn there are certain rules. And what he's describing is what I was referring to as the weaponization of synchronicity. Synchronicity, as you may or may not know, is the act of a causal relationships. Something happens that's related to something else that could not possibly have had any interactions, yet they're linked. You dream about seeing someone, for example, you haven't seen for 10 years, and you run into them in the market the next day. That's the kind of thing that happens. Why does it happen? It doesn't. Does it have meaning? Yes. Do you know what that meaning is? No. But the dragon is trying to find out. But yeah, we can actually go ask him some questions. I mean, frankly,
Can I help you?
let's go, because this is all about the dragon. Let's learn about them.
Me? Oh, I used to be a professor of history at a prestigious university in America. The board, they let me go. I lost my tenure. They said I was mentally unstable, but I know what happened. Someone got to them, and they probably never even knew. As far as they're concerned, I was a troublemaker.
All right. As long as they're still lit up, it has more to say.
That's how the dragon operates. Subtle terror. Arranging the pieces just so to... But you know all about that. I don't need to.
Yeah, you went over a long monologue.
At first, I thought it was all just a coincidence. The documents I found, the books I came across, the information I uncovered.
Uh-huh. All right, so that is synchronicity that's not usually talked about. A lot of times, information will be dropped into your lap that you happen to need to know for some reason. I'm an occult researcher, but I have discovered a lot of the time, the YouTube algorithm will they will drop into my lap exactly the video I need on the subject I need to know about. At this point, I just call it the YouTube synchronicity shuffle and I let it play because it always seems to be working out. But yeah, that's the thing. If you've got info dumping into your lap, including this episode, by the way, it may be because that you need to know it for a bigger purpose, or it could just be because they're trying to sell you stuff. These two are not incompatible, by the way.
But they wanted me here, so they made sure I came here. I'm a resource to them, and as long as they need me, I can't leave. I mean, I can try, but I can never leave.
It's correct. He's too useful. That's one of the things about organizations like this. If you're talking about real world or cult ones, if you are an asset to an organization, they'll take care of you. And I'm pretty sure he's got a decent tab at the bar and, 3 meals a day here. Any research material he wants will be brought to him, but, he's going to have to really get used to karaoke night. I suppose, is that heaven or hell to have everything delivered to you in a place that provides for your comfort, but you can't leave?
I remember the first time I came across those letters. I was fascinated and terrified, but I knew I wouldn't be able to let the opportunity pass. To learn about the existence of the secret world, a secret history of the world.
Well, if you're here for not the first time, the Secret World's the name of the game, and yes, it is all about the fact that in this game, all conspiracy theories prior to the the current hellstorm we're in right now are true. For example, ones about like the Illuminati are true. That's who I used to work for in the previous version of the game. And of course the how do I put this? Oh, Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, all the harmless ones of the past, UFOs, they were all real. COVID being a biological weapon and such, that's not covered by this game because that came a decade later, and I think the conspiracy theory world has gotten a little harder than it used to be.
As the years passed, I
It happens.
became more and more obsessed. I lost my job, my wife. It took over my whole life, uncovering and documenting the secret world. I felt this was my life's mission. Nothing else mattered to me.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it does consume you. Once you see the patterns behind the curtain, you never go back.
I was blind. I didn't realize I was being used. They wanted me to document the secret history of the world, but not so that I could go public with it. I'm their private historian now. I'm their tool. I belong to the dragon.
Yep. It is inevitable that if you go too far into the shadows, the shadows will decide what to make of you. And if you are useful, they may keep you, or at least consult you, you know. And if you're not useful, well, predators need prey. Talk about the dragon.
The dragon. They're nothing less than the greatest mystery and marvel of the secret world.
Kissing their
From
ass.
the moment I learned of their existence, I was fascinated. I've studied them, chased down obscure clues, attempted to decipher the complex past.
Mm-hmm.
Some days I feel the only thing I've learned is that there's so much left to learn.
That is the
I've
core.
only seen scattered pieces of the puzzle. But you look long enough at those pieces, and a pattern begins to emerge. Shapes and colors, whispered voices, like the buzzing of bees.
You know, hang on a second. Oh, God, the mic dropped. I hope it wasn't sound issue there. But yeah, the thank God, downtime here. But yeah, that's kind of how the occult works. You begin to notice the patterns, and the patterns begin to get larger and spread out further through time and space and dimensional constructs and physical laws. And the next thing you know, you're living in a parallel universe that hopefully doesn't mean that you've take unfortunate life choices. Hang on 1 second. Just confirming that the sound is okay. Hey. Oh, gods. Hate when they do that.
It may seem like chaos, but there is a beauty and order to it all. Events set in motion to ripple across the world, and the world bends to the dragon's will. Order through chaos. Construction through destruction.
You know, do I think there is... hang on. Do I think there is such a group in the real world? I do. I do think there are several of them that will use occult theories and principles, both for material and spiritual gains, both for selfish goals and for concepts and principles that transcend material reality. But if you want to get a larger map on that, yeah, you're going to get sucked in.
I could talk for hours about
My old bosses.
Yes. They were once a great and arrogant beast, not unlike the Templars today. But they got burned and were forced to change and adapt. The Templars outmatched and outwitted them in Europe, and they did the only thing they could do to save themselves. They fled to the New World.
Right.
They regrouped and rebuilt.
Yeah, and they're based in New York.
The Templars underestimated them, left them to grow like a cancer until it was too late. They are even more powerful now than they were back then, and a lot more modern and adaptable than the Templars.
They're based on corporate America, but like I said, if you've seen or going to see the base series, guys, I'm not going to be doing the entire series with this character. Simply, I don't have time doing 135 episodes, and it'd be a lot of repetition, as there isn't a lot of unique material. But as unlocks go, as I promised long ago, yeah, I'm going to drop the dragon the dragon unique missions, like of course the intro here, and there's one between each major section of the New England, Egypt, Transylvania, and Tokyo. And those are the ones I'll probably do as we get further unlocks.
The Illuminati is built like a corporation. It's cold and pragmatic, and not tied to traditions or doctrine.
Strength and weakness.
They're all about the bottom line. Power, money, influence, control.
That's a different game.
They're obsessed with it.
They are. They are the toxic order to the toxic chaos. Well, kind of toxic chaos that the dragon are, depending on your point of view. The dragon, of course, are trying to make themselves more powerful, but of course they want to keep their planet intact too. And being that Illuminati represents corporate world, globalist empire that, you know, we all are unfortunately under the boot of, yeah, maybe the kind of crazy people in the robes are a better choice.
I'm not even sure they know what to do with it anymore. Once they have
Bingo.
it, other than spread their web even further. There is no grace, no beauty, no purpose. But it is efficient. I'll give them that.
They are the Illuminati are the exemplars of materialism. Let's go with the Templars, the third group in the traditionalists.
The bull in the china shop. They see themselves as refined aristocrats, but they are brutes.
Based in London.
Anyone gets in their way, they get trampled, and they completely lack the ability to change.
That's right. Templars are considered by some to be the good guys of the faction. They are not. They're just the traditionalists. They have refused to adapt, and they have a massive amount of power. Where the Illuminati has the modern corporations, the Templars have the banks. And that's actually historic, because the Knights Templar, the ones they're based off on, the ones that were wiped out supposedly by a king long ago, I don't have the numbers in the back of my head. Templars are not my bag of tea when it comes to conspiracy. They were known not for their martial arts, but their banking ability. They literally controlled usury, which is one of the few times that the Jews were not given to do so, because money was seen to be corrupt and corrupting. So no good Christian would run a bank. And of course, if you ever want any money, you can just, kill the Jews and take theirs. And no, that's extraordinarily historic. It's not just the 20th century or the modern day. That's been going on for a while.
But why would they want to change? They are in a position of enviable power, more so than any other secret society. No vote passes on the Council of Venice unless the Templars are behind it. They have a tradition on their side. They have a weight. They have the biggest standing army of any cabal.
Like Militech. That's what I actually compared them to, is Militech in Cybertron 2077. Yes, I'm a bit obsessed with that at the moment. I've been diving into lore episodes. I am an old RPG tabletop cyberpunk player, all the way back to 1980s. Get you, all right? But been a while. But I know if I ever had the time and the interest, I would do a guided tour through 2077 with all the history in the past. But oh my god, that would take so long. I do not have.
I'm told that there are changes happening within the organization, the so-called New Templars. But theirs is a slow ship to turn, and based on historical data, I don't see the more radical elements being successful. Not in the long run.
Agreed.
Temple Hall is built on a foundation of history, tradition, and blood. Without that, the roof will sooner or later come crashing down on their heads.
I'll just be like the Illuminati. No tradition, just power. But they won't be as good at it because they're starting later. And yeah, radicals. All right. I have a friend of mine. Okay. Longtime friend. Where, as she put it, when she was younger, she was the radical. But once she actually got power and responsibility, she went to center left. Because when you have nothing to lose, you can be as radical as you want. No traditions, no family, nothing, no hostages to fortune. Well, go ahead and be radical. But once you have people you have to take care of, you have to think about what you're going to be doing that affects them. That's if you have any ethics. If you're a complete asshat, you'll just throw them to the wind, but they'll probably eventually tear you down by doing so, as they are your power base. Which is why you have to keep them in consideration, because there's more of them than there is you. It doesn't matter how much power you have, and yeah, people are saying about the 1% becoming an issue, like they're outnumbered 99 to 1. doesn't matter how much tech they have in their hand, if they really piss enough people off, they're gone. That's how the balance works. Venetians, the neutrals.
The Brotherhood of Phoenician Sailors is supposedly the black sheep of the secret world. To be honest, I don't see a great deal of difference between what they do and what the rest of them have done.
Preach.
What the Phoenicians lack is the support of the Council and the power to push their agenda through a vote.
Okay.
It's not like the big three are bastions of morality. They're all willing to sell each other out if it serves their cause. The Phoenicians are just a little more willing to turn their coats than the rest of them. They sell their services to the highest bidder, and more often than not, they're just in it for the money.
At least they're honest.
That's where they differ from the others, and so they are labeled privateers.
Oh, that's quaint. Privateers. Privateers, by the way, are ships that were given letters of marque by countries to attack other countries' shipping during wartime or just because. And the thing is, the other people treat them like pirates. Basically, all the letters of marque do is give one of the enemy of the navy not to attack you. Everybody else gives you fair game. The thing is, but he's right. They're small potatoes in the corruption when it comes to the other three.
But why should that surprise anyone? The Phoenicians have never tried to hide who they are, and they have not changed in more than 2,000 years. They're the favorite punching bag of both the Illuminati and the Templars, and the Phoenicians seem to take it in their stride. Still,
what does the dragon think?
I fear the Council and its members may be underestimating the Phoenicians at this
Correct.
point. You can only kick a dog so many times before it bites. I believe we'll soon see how hard they can bite.
That becomes a minor point near the end game, like 100 episodes down the line. Like I said, we're not doing a full run again, no way in hell. But I will, behind the scenes, as the numbers of the subscribers, that was the unlock, by the way. I forgot to mention that part. As we get to the next one, I will probably level up this character and move it out during, downtime to get to the point where I can get to the next unique mission. All right, let's talk about Seoul. Probably pronouncing it wrong.
Does not belong to any place. This is simply where they are now, and it's like a maelstrom pulling everything in, spitting out what it doesn't want. If you land here and stay here, you're important to them in some way or another. You might know why and how, or you might not. But just being here means that you are. This place, this neighborhood within Seoul, is like a dragon itself. It's a maze, an illusion, it's chaos, it's the dragon.
Which basically means that it's a domain. Their metaphysics alter probability within the place, so that you are either part of this system, part of the chaos that is moving around this point, or you are pushed out. And I have been to neighborhoods like this. There's a bunch of them in the New England, at least there was 10 years ago, where you walk into that place and you literally are hit with the concept that you are in a completely different, like even earlier reality, where brick buildings and such, and nice roads and small parks and such, and you feel something's preserving that zone, making it into a quiet place from the world, but also that if you don't belong there, it'll push you out if you don't know how to behave. And like I said, the biggest place on that is Savannah, Georgia, and oh my God, everybody recognizes that. If you ever seen or read The Garden of Good and Evil, it basically touches a little bit on that. It creates like it's kooky, but no, there's something there. I've been there once, and I've never returned, not because I fear it, but just because its power was so immense compared to other places that if I'd stayed longer or go back again, I might be pulled under as well and become one of those strange inhabitants of that area. And that's not the fate I'm looking for at the moment.
The competition and infighting between the big three is not new. It's been going on for literally ages. It used to be that they would meet in the open and fight to the death.
Uh-huh.
But it came to a point at the Battle of Armageddon.
Right.
It was the clash of the titans, and the world was almost destroyed in its wake.
Right. Armageddon is actually a place in Israel, by the way. It's a plane where supposedly the end of the world is supposed to start. But it also means lifting of the veil in Greek. And the Greek philosophy is a major influence in the development of the Christian church. Now, if you've ever seen Esoterica by Dr. Justin Sludge, he doesn't have an organized system of lectures behind that, but if you watch him for a long time, you begin to see how the influx between Judaism and Egyptian mythos joining together at Greece during the time when Athens was at its height in the classical world kind of formed the beginning of early Christianity that would really be codified in the Nicene Council by Emperor Constantine when he converted it from, well, kind of like Judaism, and then you had a whole bunch of people with different theories about how God worked, to a official state religion that was designed to keep the people to a dogma. Again, it's on subject.
From that day on, the societies agreed there needed to be rules. If the world was ever to discover that it was being ruled by a small elite, and that the demons and monsters of the night are more than figments of our imaginations, there would be widespread panic, and our society would crumble.
Oh, foreshadowing for the present. I mean, the monsters thing, it depends on your point of view. I mean, I know there are things out there, but that's the thing, is that the small elite ruling everything, that's come out in the open, and yeah, people don't seem to be happy about it, do they?
So they formed the Council of Venice, a council governed by the cabals to keep their world secret. All the major and minor players have representatives.
Congress.
And they have the authority to police the other societies, to a degree.
Not really, though. It doesn't matter. It's like the UN, basically. The UN asks politely because it doesn't actually have any military force, and you know, they can sanction Russia all they want to on the assembly, but as long as Russia remains in the Security Council, I guess they get to invade small countries they like that they're not fond of.
You can only imagine how hard it is to govern those who wish to govern themselves. How difficult it is to deal with as many agendas as there are member societies. But for all the failings of the council, there is one thing they are in full control of: the secret war.
Basically, they're like the Camarilla in Vampire the Masquerade, in that their purpose is to keep up the masquerade, and to like basically bury it when people uncover the truth, then walk over and bonk the guys over the head who broke the masquerade. That's theory. That's why they do have a small military force specifically for that purpose, and 7 times out of 10, the factions will let it happen because they've got investment in keeping the secret world secret.
Rather than having agents fight each other all over the place, risking death and exposure, the Council allows for organized battles in approved
duels,
locations where the secret societies can fight for the control of resources, far from the public eye, and with as little blood spilled as possible. Considering
how much the internet grew between these 2 points, yeah. Let's see, I think we can get it done. What was there we go, the vanity camera. Okay, we're gonna do a end cap at this. No, I just need to get, oh my god, that thing just follows. Yeah, give me the freaking storm. Alright, so, now don't you dare come back at me with this one. Alright, so yeah, I'll take the freaking, oh my gods, just no. Look, I'll take the farm stand, I'm okay with that, alright. So, Red Lotus wine. Anyways, nothing, but not quite. Nothing. The Void. Remember that one. Alright, so yeah, this, by the way, has been kind of my first part of this. Well, since I agreed to unlock the beginning, there will be a second episode, probably between the next set of series again, like it is now. But yeah, this is the Dragon intro for Secret World, and like I said, I'm going to do the other half of it, which will include a little bit more of the second tutorial and a lot more on lore dump, and then the beginning of the New England phase. But yeah, the thing is that I'm not going to do a full series. This was just what we call an interlude series, in which I explore more of the Secret World, and I never actually explored the dragon. So yeah, I'm kind of doing that and digging it. I'll be going upstairs and hitting the next section, which is going to be interesting when we get to this next Interlude series. But again, of course, the links for the regular series and the Interlude series are going to be attached to this episode and towards the end of it. And like I said, I encourage you, if you want to see what early me was like, a little more excitable, a little less coherent, but having a ball of a time, because what I did originally to make this series, even though it wasn't the first series, the one that inspired it was the fear that Secret World would go offline, and we are a lot closer to that right now. But in the meantime, it's still on, it's still running. I'm still not win to pay, pay to win. Sorry, you can just grind lightly and get through it. If you want to try it yourself, it's free. It's on Steam, or you'll track down the original version from Funcom itself. Dive in any way you want to. I encourage you, but remember, it's pretty much a zombie game at this point. There are seasonal regular events that are usually the exact same, and it'll keep running. Enough people are running it, but there's no new material coming out or really large events anymore. So, like I said, I suggest trying it once yourself. Feel free. Mention my name. Actually, when I was doing it, I was probably got a lot of visibility at the time. Not as much as Cultist Simulator has this time, but it was my first major bump, and I'm coming back a little nostalgic. Anyways, like I said, we'll unlock this the next time we get to 5,000. We'll unlock the next Dragon episode when it comes to subscribers, because that was the promise, and we will probably come back to this sometime. So this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and the Secret World Legends Dragon interludes, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful time. Bye.
I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.
You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god. To stand with us or against us. The choice is yours.